For question 1A2B, we have a perfect gas. It's undergoing an isothermal compression, reduces its volume by 1.8 decimeter cubed. Final pressure and the volume of the gas are given. We would need to find the original pressure of the gas in bar and in torr. So the way that you want to always set up this kind of question for full marks on an assignment and to do well on a test. So we'll identify that it's a perfect gas, or if it was a real gas, we would put its identity there. And it's undergoing a change of state, so I want to put state 1 and state 2. And then the usual parameters, N, pressure, volume, and T1, and N2, P2, V2, T2. Okay, so we want to actually mark the process on here as well. So this is how we list our given. What do we know about this? What do we know about state 2? And what do we know about the process? We know the condition, it's isothermal, and the process is compression. Okay. We also know that the volume changes by, and since it's a compression, I know that the volume is going to get smaller, so it changes by 1 point or negative 1.80 dm cubed. So I'm putting that there. It's a closed system, so N1 and N2 are the same. The final pressure is given as 1.97 bar. The final volume is given as 2.14 dm cubed, and it's isothermal. That equals T1. So again, I know that P1 V1 over N1 T1 is equal to R, a constant, and so it's also equal to P2 V2 over N2 T2. N is constant, it's isothermal, T is constant, and I am asked to solve for P1, so I will rearrange. P1 is P2 V2 over V1. Sorry. And that's how you want to set it up, and the rest is to substitute in. Now, I can leave the pressure in bar because I'm asked for that in bar units. And the volume, I don't have to change it to liters because I'm multiplying by the volume ratio. And so V2 is given 2.14, and V1 is 2.14 minus, or it'll be minus a minus, so it'll be plus 1.80 decimeter cubed. So I don't need to change the units of these from the given because the units are the same and they're just going to cancel, and therefore my P1 will be solved in the units of P2. And then to convert to torr, I'll just take that answer of 1.07 bar and convert to torr. You're always going to be given the pressure conversions. So you should have 803 torr. Now we just want to check the number of significant figures on this. Everything's given as 3 sig figs. And the volume calculation involves an addition, and so the number of decimal places will determine the number of sig figs. But when you're adding 2.14 to 1.80, you're still going to have 2 decimal places, right? And so your final answer should still be in 3 sig figs. So 1.07 bar or 803 torr. So very straightforward first question. but I chose to do it out in this way just to show you how to list your given and the path. And so everything is super clear. It's very easy to grade. It's very easy for you to do it correctly, and it's very easy for you to check your work. And it's just good practice.